So I am officially a New Yorker. Good evening, demigods. It is me, Demetrius McVeigh, and today I'm going to talk to you about my first time in New York City. I went to New York for the weekend a few weeks back for like a business convention type thing. And I was going to do a story time about kind of like an isolated incident that happened to me while I was there. But I thought, why not just sit down and talk about my entire experience there? It was supposed to be like a vlog. Like I said, I'm going to New York, so I'm making another vlog of the same story, just to me doing stuff in New York, so it'll be like a travel vlog. Bruh. But I was just like go every single day because we were like having meetings and different stuff, so I didn't really get time to like vlog or really like just have a day to explore the city. But I do a lot of fun stuff, mostly at night. So we're going to talk about all of that. So for starters, I'm a business student, as you guys all know. And I went there for like this kind of like business type trip for people who want to work like in business in corporate America, blah, 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 blah. It was mainly for like people who want to work like at banks, like Goldman Sachs and stuff. And that's not really for me, but I thought, why not go? It's New York. Let's have fun. Let's see what it has to offer. So that actual part of it was fun. Like we had a whole bunch of meetings. I met with people who worked at all these big companies at like 30 Rock and stuff like that. And that was really fun. And it was held in like the headquarters of a bank. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Wells Fargo or Goldman Sachs or something. But the building was huge. It was like in Lower Manhattan, I think on Wall Street. It was in this huge skyscraper building. And I felt like, damn, now that I get that all access pass to cruise all up in here. But that was fun. And my first day there, it was absolute hell. The weather, I have no words. It was raining, but like times 10. It was literally like a windstorm going on. And the hotel that they housed us at was in Lower Manhattan. And then our, like where we were supposed to meet was in Jersey City. So we had to take the ferry from Manhattan to Jersey City, and it was walking distance. We didn't have a car or anything because it was right there. So we just walked there, and when we walked there and back and there and back again, I think like 2-3 times, it just got to a point where I felt like I was one of the people that Moses was leading through the Red Sea. It was an absolute storm, and I was like, if this is the weather that New York has to offer, let me just keep my Floridian/LA ass in the warmer states. By the way, as you can see, I'm back home. I am back in Florida for a little minute. I'll be back in LA soon, but I'm back home, as you can see from my setup. And before I even continue, I want to apologize because I've been gone for like 3-4 weeks. Like I hadn't posted nothing, and I did post a video with my friend Megan about us visiting the American Horror Story house. Go watch that if you haven't. Before that, I had like a little hiatus just because I was super busy. This was during the time that I went to New York. I didn't post anything. I didn't communicate with you guys that I was taking a little break, so I am so sorry for that, but I'm going to try to have my regular uploads as I always do from here on out. And if not, I will at least communicate it to you because communication is key. I should not just ghost my demigods like that. The first day, other than that, was fun. There was lots of free food and free drinks and stuff because once, like I said, the program had us pampered and in these skyscraper buildings, and we got to stay there at the hotel we were at for free, all expenses paid and everything like that. So that was fun, and it was my first time in New York. I flew there from LA. I flew into JFK. I really wanted to go to Levain Bakery because we were staying in Manhattan, but none of them were close to where we were staying. There's like Dunkin's on every street. I got to take the subway. I did all like the people who aren't from New York type. And the first day was fun because it was my first day in New York ever. The next day, when the weather was normal, we did all the stuff. We had a whole bunch of meetings. But that was the day that I decided to be a material girl and go out. I went out at night. We went to this place, and by we, I mean just like all the other people that I had met there who I vibed with. They were like, we want to go out, and I was like, I want to go out too. So like a big amount of people went out. And mind you, this was a big convention. It was like maybe hundreds of people there, like maybe 200, 300, 400. And then there was like a lot of directors and stuff. So like I think half of all the people who were there went out that night, and people went out the night before, but I didn't go out the night before because it was literally the tundra. Like, I'm not about to go clubbing and it's -5 degrees outside and raining at the same time. We went to this place, me and the people that I went with. I forget what it was called, but I think it was in Hell's Kitchen. And it was really fun. It was literally like 4 floors. They were playing different music on one floor. Lady Gaga on the first floor, Charlie XCX on the second, some, EDM type shit on the third, and like then rap music on the fourth. Because obviously my people's music is top tier. Had a few people buy me drinks because I'm just so gorgeous. That day I went to breakfast. I got invited. Well, I didn't get invited to breakfast, but like me and a few other people decided to go to breakfast that morning. And I took the subway for the first time that day. And I did not see very many rats, but I did see some strange people down there. You could feel the pollution in your throat. Like, I was like, I need some water. Like, I could feel the pollution and like the nastiness in my throat while I was down there. And after a while I was like, please get me back on sea level. Like, I do not want to be down here for that long. But it was an experience. I had to take the subway. I'm in New York. We went to breakfast at this place called Bluestone, and I just got like a coffee and a cookie, and that was really good. And then we went to 30 Rock because we had like a pass there to be able to get in. And it was beautiful. That's where the NBC studio is, I'm pretty sure. And it was absolutely gorgeous. The building was like, I couldn't even look up and see the top. That's how tall it was from like the outside. So that was absolutely gorgeous. Saturday was like the final full day. And then Sunday, like around 5 p.m. is when I left. But Saturday was the final full day, so I just kind of enjoyed it. I did kind of the same things, like explored New York when I could, went to a whole bunch of meetings and conventions and different stuff like that. And then they had us in a different skyscraper building, like a different conglomerate, like capitalist company skyscraper building that is way too many floors for no reason. But that one was even better than the first one. And that one was really nice, and they fed us food. Saturday was probably the least eventful day for me because I didn't go out anywhere. Sunday, we had a whole bunch of meetings, and I had a really good salad that day from this place called, I don't even remember what it was called. I think it was like a local New York place in Lower Manhattan. If I can remember it, I will put it back on screen or something when I edit this. But yeah, that was my trip to New York. The story time that I was going to talk about was the weather. And then when I was thinking about it, I was like, I can't really do a story time about how bad the weather was. So that was my story time within my experience in New York for you guys. I will be going back to New York because I absolutely loved it, and I didn't get to explore very much, and I want to explore, but I don't know when I'm going again because New York is very expensive, and I got to go there all expenses paid. So I don't know when I'm going to be financially able to go back there again on my own and explore the city on my own. But of course, when I do, you guys will be the first to know, and I will actually try to make a vlog that time because I will map out free time to be able to actually film. Until then, once again, guys, I am so sorry for the little hiatus I was on. I'm back home in Florida for a little minute, so I'm going to try to make some type of content. Usually when I'm here, there's nothing to talk about, so I'll think of something to talk about. But when I get back to LA in like probably 3-4 weeks, it's back on and popping. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever time you're watching this. Bye-bye.